Hello, welcome to js-ipfs. I hope you can all see this. Apologies for the link issues. Still working out some kinks with the new YouTube Live system. This is the second call on the discussions today. Previously we had go-ipfs. After this we have lippy2p. The lead for this call is David Diaz, and the note taker is Emily. Thank you, Emily. David Diaz, take it away.
Awesome, thank you. So I'm not sure if can you hear me? It doesn't like. Okay, maybe it's not working.
We lost your video
We
feed.
can hear you.
We can see you again.
Okay, can you see me?
I can't see you when you speak. This is weird.
He seems to be a bit stuck.
Yeah, something's not right with
Oh,
him.
I don't see it.
Are you still there, David?
Can you hear me?
Sometimes we can hear you, but you seem to drop off sometimes.
Yeah, like Chrome is telling me that this Hangout tab is unresponsive. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know that problem. Close everything else.
Yeah,
Kill
that's what I'm doing.
everything else.
That's what I'm doing. Like saving.
And after that, restart Chrome, and that should help.
There is also the
Whoa.
setting to adjust the bandwidth in the top of Hangout, and you can put it to audio only. It will help.
Well, I can kill my video if I can click the button, which is not letting me. This is horrible.
If you don't restart Chrome, it won't get better.
Okay. Definitely, the MacBook is not a good developer work computer.
It works great unless you
don't fall
into Hangout.
Don't fall into that trap. All right. So js-ipfs. Quick update. Like this last week, it has been mostly about IPLD and like pushing forward the pull streams thing. I did a very comprehensive review over all of the pull stream pull requests around with peer-to-peer. So this is like fits more on the peer-to-peer discussion, but it's important for js-ipfs because we are not going to merge those until we get interop with Go, and that's something that me and Jeremy have been working since Friday last week and during the weekend and still today. We do have interop with regards to like speedy transport, protocol multiplexing, the multi-stream, all using the branches with pull streams. So we basically brought all of those, all of that functionality back. Now the thing that we are tackling is SecIO. And SecIO is like almost working. Like the crypto exchange happens, it's just the shared secret that has some kind of bug. We are still debugging it. You might have seen, if you have been following on IRC, me, Jeremy, and Friedel like trying to figure out what's going on and if it's a problem on a JavaScript library or if something that we are like messing up with the buffers and then it creates a different value. But yeah, like we are handling that part, which is like one of the big focuses right now, like getting js-ipfs to fully interop with SecIO so that people can like start spawning js-ipfs nodes and dial to go ipfs and not have to have disjoint networks as been having so far. Cool. Comments on this? I'm not if you have something to add to this, Friedel.
Not much.
Okay.
Yeah, we just need to fix the bug.
Yeah, just fix the bug. So basically, like we are, the agenda is not as complete as other meetings, but we have been like just obsessed with the bug. And yeah, so if you have like more things you want to discuss in this meeting, totally fine. Sorry if it's not as complete as other meetings like with link solutions. It's just because we just were heads down with this bug because we wanted to get it fixed before the meeting. So that it was not successful, but we will get it done. Cool. The other thing is like, welcome, Victor. Really excited to have you on board and to have your help on all of the js-ipfs things. I know you started hacking last week on the files, the interface IPFS core files tests over IPFS API so that the HTTP API gets checked. You want to give us an update on that?
Well, I've added the ad, done some fixes from another person that started with that. It was relatively simple to fix, and then I started diving into cat, which is included in the test as well. But I quickly realized that I need to understand a bit more on how js-ipfs Unix FS and the interface IPFS core and A-gear and how all these pieces kind of work together to actually run the test, where the nodes are coming from, which API is being used, and so on. So currently, I'm trying to get like an overview so I can find like a suitable fix to the issue where it has to be a stream in the response.
I see. Yeah, that's right. Like, so there's a lot of pieces. I know that like the cat tests, like they're actually conducting the IPFS core, so like not through the HTTP API are working. So you can like trust those. The thing is, the HTTP API has its qualms, and we have talked several times about it. And like the js-ipfs API, the client for HTTP API, is waiting on some specific headers, like the extreme and the chunked, and those might be the ones missing on the response on that endpoint. So
yeah, I've been playing around a bit with the headers and also looking at the HTTP API spec that is on API. I haven't quite got it to work out yet.
One thing that might be good to do is like just if you are used to use Wireshark or any other proxy, Wireshark is typically a good one to set up. And I just like drop the packets that the HTTP API is sending and like checking if all of the others are as defined on the HTTP API spec. Because if another is missing, then it makes the IPFS API fail because it will not have the ints necessarily to understand that's a stream. And we'll try to buffer everything.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So yeah.
I will try them.
Cool, thank you. And like, yeah, like feel free to ask any question and like open issues and like tag me, Friedel, Samuli, like anyone in the team. If you get blocked in something or if something is not clear, we definitely still have a lot of work to do in documentation. Also another thing that like it might be cool, like if you want, so like there's a lot of pull requests for all this post-stream stuff. And a bunch of these pull requests now have like a task list of like the last things that have to be done before the merge. And if you want to check some of those tasks and check those pull requests, I think like it would be a very good time because it's a way for you to get into all of those modules and like getting you to read the code on those modules and understanding their goals. So yeah, like if there is an issue, I can like link here on js-ipfs called migration to post streams that are all of these pull requests listed one by one and like code review and if any of the action items that's listed there, you feel like comfortable doing and if you have time to do it, of course. I think like it would be great just to speed you up through the entire code base.
Yeah, for sure. I will take a look. It's the migration to post streams.
Yeah, migration to post streams.
Cool.
Sweet. Yeah, awesome. This will be it in terms of agenda. Any other items that are like there's a lot of things to do right now. The team is very focused on this interops thing and IPLD thing. Anything under these scopes that someone, anything outside of this scope that you feel everyone is just like Frito is not even looking into the camera. It's just like hacking Sakayo, trying to get into it.
Why would you say something like that? I would never do that. I am using sprint time always very effectively. So
no worries, Frito. You are good.
Full strings are pretty awesome. Give a shout out to Dominic Tara for being awesome and writing them.
Yeah.
That's my main thing right now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, so we'll end up here. Thank you, Emily, for taking notes. I will review them and then post it on.
Yeah, your feed cut out a little bit in the beginning, so I wasn't able to catch a lot of what you were saying.
Okay.
About IPLD.
Well, yeah. Okay. Thank you. I will add the rest and do the pull request, and then create the action items on the sprint issue. But thank you. All good. See you all in. On I didn't manage to kill myself. Anyone?
Ciao.
Okay. Ciao. Ciao, P2P.